Hi everybody, happy Sunday. Welcome to another edition of My Weight Loss Story. I'm Conrad Bombardier and I'm glad that you're able to tune in today. Where do I start today? So I guess I'll start with the heaviest that's on my mind. And I've been beating myself up all day. Last night, I was watching TV and having a snack and had more than A, what I was supposed to, B, just kind of fell into an old habit. And I think that's what I want to share, to make sure that I share with you on how easy it can be. And it reminded me of how easy it can be to not look at your portions or to pre-measure your portions, and why it's so important. I was having Rice Crisps with peanut butter, but I had way too much of it. And I didn't realize it as much because I was watching TV and distracted by TV, yet eating my snack and not realizing, to the point where my intake of how much I was having was way more than what I needed. And all of a sudden I looked down and was like, oh, why am I still eating this? And I put it down. And this morning I went to the scale. And I knew that it was going to be over. I tried to guess on how much it was going to be over, but I knew it was going to be over based on what I did last night. And what I told myself before the number got on a scale, that whatever it was, it would obviously be almost like a cheat day. And I would use this to fuel and motivate me. Well, it did. So even though today I'm beating myself up over it, I'm going to use it for fuel and motivate. I gained 5.2 pounds. Of course, I decided to have extra on a higher carb day to bring my weight total to 213.8. So today, I'm using that for motivation. And on top of it, today's a rest day. So that's not going to help tomorrow morning. But I think the biggest thing, and what it did, and why I'm beating myself up, is that that's what I used to do a lot more all the time, was that you're distracted. You're not paying attention to what your intake is or what you're eating. Now, I didn't even come close to what I used to eat and how much I used to eat, but it was just a reminder that if you're just sitting there watching TV, or let's say back in the day it was, and I guess back in the day, I'm only talking 5 years ago even, but it was bringing a bag of chips with you to the couch. Not a good idea. Bringing a whole pizza with you to the couch, a table at arm's length. Not a good idea. Pop, I used to bring a 2-liter to the table with a glass of ice. Not a good idea. Because almost every time you end up finishing all of it. And then you feel like crap. That's the one thing, at least, I knew that my body wasn't going to feel as horrible as what it used to based on the foods that I'm eating. So even though it was a healthier food, but my stomach, my body still didn't feel 100% today. And then mentally, it was not. So plan your meals. Plan your portions. And use those with then making sure that you're drinking a lot of water, that you're doing everything that you need to, so that you don't have to worry about feeling bad the next day. I mean, previously, this is where if I did that, I would just then say, okay, well, tomorrow or 2 days later or whatever, I guess I'm just going to do that now. It's okay. I'll just get back on track later. And you wouldn't. So the one little miss can cause just a roller coaster of events. So don't let it happen. Don't do that to yourself. Take charge in at least what you're eating and something that you're feeling good about and that you feel good and that you use that in a positive manner with healthier foods. And once you start feeling good that way and then you get your exercise in and you relieve stress that way, then at least you're taking care of you, which then you can start concentrating on the outside of the people around you and everything that's happening and having those positives and using that. Start with you and grow it outwards. There's only so many things that we can control, and at least what we are doing food-wise, exercise-wise, intake-wise, we have 100% control. So use it. So today, we're going to call it a motivating day. I feel better just sharing rather than me holding all this all day today. And it was my rest day for day 835. So now I'm going to go and take a look. I'm going to look at my Ripped in 90 day one. I already have my meals prepped for tomorrow. I'm going to turn around and get a workout in before work tomorrow. Have a great day and take care of it intake-wise. So I'm going to have it fuel me. Today was a good day, a long day. Home, started off with church this morning. Great messages. Ethan had a baseball game for Junior Legion, which was good. I got to go and have a coffee with an espresso shot. That was fantastic and good for the soul. So that was a highlight today. And after that, got to go to a grad party, which is great, and talk about baseball and talk about how fast life goes and how these kids are growing up so fast. So now we're here to relax. Come here to talk to you. I hope your weekend was great. I hope that you can reflect and take a look at your weekend and look at what are things that you can use for motivation and what things are highlighted and positive and things that you can look back and smile. So I hope you have a great evening. I hope that your week starts off fantastic. And I'll be back tomorrow giving you the recap, and let's see how just the meals helped out with motivation today, but we're going to go after it tomorrow. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon. Be kind. Thank you for the support. Bye-bye.